All right, well, let me make sure I'm streaming. It's always helpful. Yep, looks good. All right, well, welcome back to Fire Emblem 5. It has been a hot minute since I've streamed or made any content. I'm gonna be honest, the death counter is a bit wacky. I really have no clue if it's up to date with where we need to be. I also don't fully remember what we're doing, so this should be... Does this change the audio? No, it shouldn't. Although it might be making it weird. Now, one thing I want to mention, this is just for the YouTube audience, so I feel like my webcam is like really hyped. If you're seeing this and you've kept up to date on the Iron Man series thus far, it's probably a little bit confusing because I missed a part. You have to download Twitch VODs within like a week, I think it is, which seems like enough time, although I'm pretty dumb. So I did not do that. The last week was obviously holidays and a lot of people had off work, so I was pretty busy. I meant to stream and I meant to upload that, but I never did. So I hope everybody had a great holiday break with whatever you did, with whatever you celebrate. But yes, we are one part missing. I don't remember. I probably should have checked where the last part ended. Actually, I can check really quick because it should be the last thing I uploaded to YouTube. Where did that end? We were on chapter... We finished that chapter. Okay, so is there a chapter in between? Oh, Scion of Light. Okay, so we just did Scion of Light, and I don't think anybody died on Scion of Light. Scion of Light went pretty straightforward. I don't remember there being anything like too crazy on that chapter. And then we did a little bit of this chapter. But yeah, to be honest, I really didn't do much of anything last time. But yeah, I don't think any deaths. Don't think anything too crazy happened. So, but yeah, we're onto this chapter. Marty has been face taking a bunch as he does. Like this is kind of a mess what's going on here. Again, I have to kind of remember what I was doing. I think we've dealt with these ballistas. Yeah. And then what do we have? We promoted Homer. I think I did that in between parts. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Conamore, Alfred Fergus. We just got Dermot. That's right. Nana here. And then Marty. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take me a minute. I gotta remember what we were doing. So Blissa down here with 8 left. Unfortunately, what's really annoying is that Marty doesn't have a hand axe, which means these guys who are either not attacking him because they can't deal any damage or have 2 range are being very annoying. But he is slowly working through them. I guess we'll battle axe this guy. Okay, we just missed a night. Oh no, these guys will have Miracle. Oh my god, they'll have Miracle, I'm pretty sure. Dude, what? Come on, man. Dude, he dodged 4 times. I'm pretty sure that was Miracle. Oh my god. So Miracle's luck times 3. So that was 4 30% that just hit in a row. Okay, well, I guess that's just what today's gonna be like, huh? Cool. I guess it's good to know that immediately as opposed to having to figure that out as we go. Jesus Christ. That's fine. I can deal with it. It's okay. All right, we crit. I don't think Miracle can affect this. Yeah, nice. Very nice. That's right. Homer has Paragon, which is really cool. We got a Strength. Oh, good level up. Very good level up. Wow. We got a Constitution, which is not the most important thing in the world. What is this guy doing? I don't know why that guy's there. But he's there for sure. That's right, we got the Bayo Blade. Is that unique to him? Yeah, it is. He's Vantage and Wrath. Okay. He's ready. His Charm. That's certainly good. Hey, Wheelie. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrated. Hopefully you had a good time. Extra thoughtful about the Steelers win. Wow, that was very nice of them. That was extremely nice of them. I really appreciate the Seahawks and what they've provided. Now that because now I get to be disappointed next week when the Packers lose to the Bears and we don't make the playoffs. but I am hopeful that that does not happen. How do we kill this guy? That's the question. Do you have like the flame sword or something? I should crit, but let's try it. Let's try it. But that was very nice of the Seahawk for sure. Okay, that's great. To do that. Although you must be happy with Washington winning yesterday. I thought I watched that game. I was pretty sure they were gonna win, and then at the last second when Texas was driving, I was like, oh, I don't know. But yeah, they got there. I don't really want him to get poisoned because everything deals. I think this is the game where everything deals at least 1 damage. You have a wind sword as well. Do you want to just like wind sword this guy? Do you want to just like make it so that we don't get poisoned? It's so weak. I'm trying to remember like what we were doing in this game, to be honest. I think we're pretty much at the stage of the game where it's fairly straightforward. Like, why is Finn with us? Oh, I guess just because. Okay, Finn, do you want to kill him? Great Lance. Okay, that's good to me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I was that was a good level up. I was watching the game, and I wasn't, especially once they were up a bunch. I wasn't like focusing that much on it, and I was really confused because there was like multiple points toward the end of the game where it really felt like this is it, and then it just like wasn't. I don't know. It was one of those games where like suddenly, like it was like 100% over, and then suddenly Texas had the ball and they were like in the red zone. And you're like, wait, how did we get here? So yeah, it was a weird game for sure, especially at the end. Hold on, Mario. I'm not sure who that is, but yeah, it was almost very scary. We almost had what's his face? Matthew McConaughey almost freaked the fuck out on the sideline. I think we're good, right? Should I heal Marty? Oh, the head coach of Miami. Yeah. Yeah. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. Yeah, that was really sketchy there. I was definitely like, I don't really care about Washington or Texas, but I know you're a fan of Washington, and I was like more rooting for Washington than Texas. I was like, I hope they close this out. I always feel really bad for teams too when they play way better football for like 99% of the game, and then they just like fuck up the end. Are they all vulnerable? Dude, we're never gonna kill these stupid wyverns. Holy crap. They're all vulnerable. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Bro, they're all healing. Fuck. And oh, okay, that guy's gonna attack Marty at least. Because they were effectively, yeah, that was weird. Like, yeah, Texas for the like 3rd quarter was just like tripping over themselves. It was terrible. I don't know why teams do that. The Packers do that all the time too. I'll never understand why like teams have an effective run game and they're running effectively, and like it's not even like they were down. It was like 21 all at half. Like, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes teams just do that. I really don't know. I think they just get like impatient. Yeah. Well, Michael, what is it, Michael Penix? Or I'm gonna be honest, I don't know like basically anything about college football. I usually only watch the Bulls. But he looked really good. He was playing really well. Is he going to the? He's going to the draft, right? This is like his last year. The Wisconsin quarterback played pretty well. I haven't watched like any of their games either, but Tanner Mordecai, he kind of balled out, but they lost. That's okay. They only lost by a little bit though, so I gotta give him credit. Okay, these guys are gonna attack Marty. This is so annoying. Everybody here has Miracle, and this guy has Nihil, so I can't even trigger my my thing. His Nihil as well, so that means that Oh no, the bows do deal effective damage. Maybe that was the previous game. There's like a game where effective damage is technically like an ability, so it doesn't like work properly or something against Nihil. I don't know. I guess we'll just sit here and watch Morty. Or I keep wanting to say Morty for some reason. Is he gonna? He might attack. I'm gonna let him attack Homer if he wants to, because I would much rather him come over here and die than do whatever the hell he's currently doing. I can move up like a little bit. I'm a little bit scared because now we're in this like awkward position where there's so many enemies around Marty that if somebody goes over there, it's gonna look pretty sketch. But hopefully we're okay. Who is this? Oh, Miranda. That's right. I forgot we promoted Miranda. She's 27 health. Wow, that's not very good. Do you wanna like come attack Nana if you want? Actually, do you have crit? 7 crit. How much luck does German have? Only 7. Nana's got like a butt ton. Yeah. Okay. Let's have Nana. Let's have Nana go like here, but not this. So he'll actually want to attack me. Yeah. And then charm range is perfect. So we're gonna be promoting Linowin. So they don't play full games. You can close track of the which conference is better than which. Yeah, that's the one thing about like college football in particular is I feel like it's hard to get into I feel like it's hard to care about bowl games, you know? Like it's cool to watch your team win a bowl or whatever, but yeah, like who cares? And then you have such lopsided games. And I'm sure the Georgia is like why didn't they let me in the playoffs or whatever, because they just destroyed Florida State. But yeah, I really, that's one of the things about like college football is I just never really care. I'll watch like the national championship, but dude, Marty, you gotta kill these guys. This stupid miracle, man, it's so annoying. You just got the number 1 and number 2 teams correct. Yeah, that's the thing, right? People complain about the Florida State thing, and I'm with them. Like, I think if you win out, you should be there. But they definitely seem to have gotten. I think they got all 4 right, to be honest, with the exception of maybe Georgia, because both games were like. I mean, one went into OT, and then Washington was definitely the better team over Texas, it seemed. But it definitely seemed like 2 very good matches. So yeah, I think they did a good job. I feel like, I mean, this definitely happens in the NFL too, right? Where it's hard to like, especially NFC to AFC, it's really hard to quantify like who's like comparable. But at least teams are way more like even in the NFL because everybody plays everybody, or at least close to. Whereas in college football, like, I mean, you have teams that haven't even, not only have they not played each other, they haven't played a common opponent. Like, it's so hard to quantify that. So we actually thinned this out pretty nicely, which I love. The question is, do I want to move up other people? I'm a little bit worried to do so just because there's like killer lances in play. Can we maybe, well, that guy's got a rider's, oh, they have rider's bait. That's even more scary. Could you please, you gotta kill this guy, right? Like, that's just, if he doesn't kill this guy, dude, come on, there's no way you missed 4 shots again. Bro, that is a 30%. It's luck times 3. That means it's 30. He just missed 4 30% again. I'm gonna lose my mind here. We can't kill these guys. I mean, the nice thing is it doesn't matter. It's not like they're killing us. So it's not like we're like, this is a necessary thing we have to do, you know, but it's just so weird. Why does he keep missing those? Maybe it's a higher percent than I think. Maybe there's something I'm missing with the percentage, but it seems like it's only 30%. Like, I don't see how it's higher than 30%. I don't know. Oh, well, at least we're trying. Whatever, yeah, I guess that's the best I can do this turn. If you want to come attack, like, Dean or whatever, that's fine with me. What up, Tonga? Happy holiday and happy new year. You too, Tonga. I had great holidays. Saw so much of family that I haven't seen in quite some time. Hung out with some friends. I hope everybody also had a great holiday break and a happy new year. And the Packers won, so you know they won on. Did they play on Christmas? No, they didn't play on Christmas. They won their last 2 games, so we love that. But yeah, I am a little sad, and I do apologize for not streaming for so long. There were definitely a lot of days in this past week where I was like, I really need to stream, and then I don't know. I was just like busy, the combination of being busy and like kind of tired, but should get back to more normal streams now. Really want to finish this game. I feel like it's really bad to like take breaks in the middle of games, especially when we're this close to the end. It's really hard to remember like what the hell you were doing. But yeah, we are back. I want to make sure everyone can attack Marty. Hopefully Marty can actually start killing people. That would be pretty pog jam. Contract? I believe so. I don't know for sure. I never keep up with that stuff, but I read something the other day that was talking about him getting a big payday this off season. So I think that's correct. It's me, PND. Thanks for the raid. What's up? Welcome. Get a nice stream. Playing some Thracia. The most bizarre Fire Emblem game, arguably. But yeah, welcome. I guess we just let them do their thing again. The nice thing is, even though they have javelins, they keep attacking him at 1 range. So hypothetically, Marty will actually kill people, although that has not been... It's not quite translated into actual kills thus far, but... In an ideal world, that actually happens. Illusionary Dungeon is hard. I've never heard of... Is that like a mod? Illusionary Dungeon? I gotta look that up. Fire Emblem roguelike. What the heck? You got the main lord Mariette through the illusionary dungeon, taking on 8 randomly selected chapters, creating from a pool of units to take on the final boss at the end of the game. Oh. Come ass beat, yeah. Every roguelike I've ever played has just beat my ass over and over again, so I can see. That's really cool. Wow, people making some really cool stuff. I know I say this every time I stream, but man, I'd love to play some hack. Struggle with greatly, yeah, me too. Every roguelike I've ever tried has just absolutely crushed my soul. And then a hack, yeah, that seems. I don't think I've ever heard of a hack like that. Like, there's a lot of hacks where they just like, you know, they make a different story but I don't think I've ever heard of a Fire Emblem hack that's like a different genre like that. That's so cool. Yeah, I'll have to keep that in mind. That is really cool. Oh, look, it looks like I think it just came out too. It's like new. Yeah, it looks like this was in 2023. I don't have to wrap my mind around it not being 2023 anymore. But wow, that's really cool. Oh, like a roguelike of Pokemon Emerald? Interesting. Runners can do anything. They really can. They really can. That's crazy. That's really cool though. Crazy how much cool stuff's made by the community like that. So cool. Okay, well, I think I'm just hoping that they attack Marty again. I guess we can move up a little bit. Did I put Edda on the death counter? I did. Okay. I just remembered that she died. Miranda should be good there. You guys have like pole axes? Okay, Miranda might die, but you know, it'll be alright. I believe in Miranda. The problem is, you can't have 0% in this game, so there is a chance that she'll die here. Poke Emblem? Oh wait, it's like Pokemon. I gotta look this up. 2023 is dead. It is indeed. Hopefully 2024 will be the most amazing thing in the world. And with your whole party at once. Oh, so you get to like use the Pokemon? Oh, what the hell? What? That is one of the wackiest things. That's really cool. Especially like the Gorgon eggs and sacred stones. You can defeat them to prevent all Pokemon's spawns. Oh, weird. Okay, I have to try this. That's really cool. Yeah, people do some crazy shit. Okay, I think we did this turn. You know, my friends don't really like Fire Emblem that much, but they do like Pokemon. So maybe I could try to get them to play Fire Emblem by using that. I do want to play that. That sounds really cool. You just missing armor? Marty, you can hit people. Like, it's okay. I know you're a peaceful man, but like, we are at war. Like, you could hit people. This is really scary. Okay. I should have turned on the animation. I thought it was on. Oh. Wait, so this enemy could have attacked Marty for a while. He decided not to. Now he has the ability to probably one-shot Miranda. And he decides that now is the time to attack Marty and die. Wait, and then, hold on. And then the wyverns just didn't move? What? Why? You know, I don't think Fire Emblem AI is to be understood. I just don't think that's a viable thing. Why did they not move? They've been moving for like so long, and then they just. Okay, well, good, I guess. You think they'll attack Homer? I would love. Yeah, let's try that. Cause Homer. Well, I don't know if Homer's gonna be able to kill him, but let me bring up my my charm crew. We currently have 3 charm users, which is kind of ridiculous, but. Did you abandoning him? That's fair. I can respect that. Are you in danger if I put you there? Probably not. Oh, you can get attacked by that quick. But that. Probably good enemies. Yeah, Thracia is weird. It's not as wacky as I feel like Genealogy definitely has the like most wacky AI in the series, or at least of the games I've played. Are we just in range of the? Yeah, because I never actually cleared out this list. Well, hopefully nobody does. But yeah, Thracia AI is definitely a bit odd. This game and 6 also has some like units that are supposed to move but sometimes don't. I don't think this game has any like egregious examples of it, but the Fire Emblem 6 in particular has some like units that spawn that only have like a 50-50 chance of moving, which is very bizarre. Like units you're supposed to recruit, which is can really mess up your plans. On this chapter. Yeah, Tonga. So the last time you watched the stream was the last time I streamed. I didn't stream at all this past week, but I didn't finish this chapter last time. Mostly because I got kind of bored of it, if I'm being honest. Because we were fighting like 90 enemies, but yeah, I was on this chapter last time. Also, well, that's a great level up. Wow, holy shit. Also, and this won't affect anybody who watches the streams, but if to download Twitch VODs, you have to do it like within a week. And I like forgot to do that. So the previous part will not be uploaded to YouTube, which is kind of sad, but should be okay. Definitely should have downloaded it while I had the chance. Okay, so do I double? I don't. This guy's fast. Holy shit. Oh, no, I double. Okay, we can do this. To be fair, I didn't intend to go on the break. Like I said, I knew that like once like Christmas and stuff started, I wasn't gonna stream on those days, but I definitely meant to stream this past week. Just did. But yeah, I remember the last time I streamed this, I only streamed for like I think like an hour and a half, and then there was just like 50 enemies, and I was like, I'm just done. I'm gonna get some food or something. Yeah, who did you attack? Oh, it was him. Okay, well we just have to bait out this ballista. Imagine having a life. Sometimes it gets in the way. YouTube will be okay. Well, I appreciate you being here for the streams, Tonga. I'll definitely be better about uploading everything. Where the fuck is that guy going? My man is off the scene. Where's he going? Where you going, little guy? I mean, to be fair, from like the perspective of this unit, it makes sense, right? Because his commander just died, and so did his entire squadron. So I kind of respect the AI like failing like that, but it looks really funny. Okay, let me turn off the animations and we can just bait out this ballista for a little bit here. Start enemy phase and go make a sandwich. You do that for Path of Radiance too, but yeah, those games are rough for sure, especially on like Maniac or on the hardest difficulty. Oh yeah, I love I'm really excited to play so for anyone that doesn't know, this is my plan is to do an Iron Man of every Fire Emblem game, and so we'll get to the Tellius games at some point, obviously when we get to the GBA game. So really excited to play those again. I love those games, they're fantastic. I'm really excited to play Path of Radiance again. I know people like talk about how crazy Maniac mode is and stuff, and it is, but I don't know. I really like Maniac mode. I just like that game. Manga. Well, the last time we played Radiant Dawn, we did complete a run. I think it was the time before that. We've had some rough Radiant Dawn playthroughs. Radiant Dawn. Yeah. We've had some really rough. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I hate Radiant Dawn. I don't know why I'm talking about how I like it. I actually hate Radiant Dawn. That game sucks. Oh, that dude just left. I didn't know you just left. Wait, that's kind of dope. That actually kind of makes sense. That's pretty cool, actually. I'd leave if I just watched my commanding officer and my entire squadron get murdered. I'd get the fuck out of there. I respect that. I'm sure I never watched it. It's something. I don't think it's like that hard of a playthrough. The last time we did it, my first attempt failed on Clash, which is pretty late. And then the second attempt, we got it all the way. Although the final chapter was crazy. If you want to see Maniac Mode final chapter and me doing it for the first time, it should be on my YouTube. It's nuts. I think I have a playlist of the playthrough, but yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you got laid off. We should get a movement increase. But yeah, so Radiant, I love Radiant Dawn, right? Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance are two of my favorite games of all time, but Radiant Dawn Iron Man on like the hardest difficulty on Maniac doesn't really work that well because the Dawn Brigade is just the whole like so many of the different deaths count as got 7 move now. Early on count as game overs is just such a pain. Oh, she leveled up. I didn't even see it. Did she get magic? We're just gonna assume she got magic because I want her to get magic. There's no joke. Yeah, Radiant Dawn Radiant Dawn's tough, especially the early Radiant Dawn. The mercenaries are pretty pretty strong. And then the end game, you have all the Laguz Royals. I think Radiant Dawn has to be one of the most like imbalanced games, to be honest. It's like the range of like quality of teams and units is like so wide. Like the mercenaries are really strong. The Dawn Brigade sucks. It's weird. The draft race Radiant Dawn. How does the draft race work exactly? You just like draft the characters you want to use, right? And then you both like, or however many people are doing it, just like only use those characters, and you just like see who can beat it first. It sounds interesting. I've never done one of those before, but it sounds interesting. Jill does, yeah. Jill and Marcy are like pretty important. Although I kind of want to do a more like, I don't know. I want to branch out a little bit, because the first time I Iron Man games, I tend to like do it as, I don't know, by the book is the right word, but as like stereotypical or like just with the strongest units. You're trying to complete the game. Ooh, defense, we love that. And that's what I did with Path of Radiance, but I think it'd be fun to like branch out a little bit more to other Tellius games. I feel like I've heard you say that a lot, Wheelie. The day you play the Tellius games is the way I stream Fire Emblem High. We'll get there. We'll both get there for sure. For sure. I think you'd enjoy it. I know you said you've been playing Awakening. I saw what you posted about the pair-ups. I'm honestly, that's something that I'm definitely gonna have to tackle when I get closer to Awakening. I remember the pair-up thing being strong, but also like really tedious and annoying. So I couldn't really answer your question because, or not your question, but what you said, because I don't really know myself. But yeah, that game is I'm really unfamiliar with Awakening. Basically anything past Shadow Dragon, I know the games, but I'm not like an expert on them. At least Iron Man and stuff. It's here list of people one at a time. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm currently trying to do a series where I do an Iron Man of all the games. So at least for the time being, and that's gonna take a while. Hopefully I complete it, but at least for a while, I pretty much have what I want to do pretty set in stone. But maybe one day. It does sound fun. It does sound fun. So many different like Fire Emblem. That is the one thing about like creating content, is like I feel like there's like an infinite amount of things that I want to do, like different challenge runs. That sounds really fun, and all the hacks. I don't know. There's so many cool things to do. Never gonna run out of things I want to do in Fire Emblem, I don't think. Really funny if you look. That's the problem. Yeah. The problem with the Dawn Brigade too is like, I think the Dawn Brigade is so, because you have to like train everyone, is so predicated on easy or normal mode, where you have more like experience options. Whereas on hard, because the experience is so tight, it's way more difficult to like make those characters work. Whereas the mercenaries are just immediately good, so you don't have to worry about like, you know, distributing experience or whatever. I find actual discs. I'd say you could borrow mine, but I feel like we're pretty far apart. But I respect that. Yeah. Although those are so expensive. Are they 400? Oh, that's crazy. Edward is a character that I've always wanted to train in Radiant Dawn, but the early game of Radiant Dawn is so like tight and annoying, like with the Dawn Brigade, that's one game that at least as far as the Dawn Brigade is concerned, I almost never play around with like fun builds or like fun characters. I usually just play it so like straightforward and boring, which really sucks, but God, it's just like the early game of that is just so brutal. And because characters like Jill can just like kill themselves for no reason, and then you get a game over, it's really hard to like meme until you're past the Dawn Brigade section, because you might just lose your run for no reason, which really sucks. I think I like Radiant Dawn after the Dawn Brigade. Even Dawn Brigade in part 3, I think isn't too bad. But Dawn Brigade in part 1 is like, ugh. Envy. as intended, but I found it irresistible. Yeah, I get that. I get that. It's nice to like even an emulator with a ROM, even if you're playing the same thing. Like I don't know, I feel like you're not getting the same. It doesn't feel like it's yours, you know. Like it's like when you were a kid and like it was your game and the save was like on the game. I don't know. I get it. Should Iron Man the draft? Yeah, I suppose I could do Iron Man's draft races. That would be interesting. Both Iron Mans, the draft race just ends on like on the Jill chapter on both players. Must be my kid. True. If they know it's going to a good cause, i.e. buying a physical copy of Ready Dawn, I feel like it's okay. Running Linoan, that is the plan. What's up, Bello? We're very close to promoting her, which is pretty fantastic. I could be capturing these guys, which I probably should be doing, but I don't know. Kind of lazy. I guess I should probably capture. Here, do you want to like do this? You should be okay. Maybe we'll capture. Capturing sounds fun. To see who gets farther. That'd be interesting. I feel like Iron Man's take too much time, but that would be interesting. Hey, Bello. Yeah, hopefully, hope you had a great break, Bello. Celebrated some holidays or whatever you may do. Saw some family, maybe. Meg Solo. Ooh. I do want to meme a little bit more. I do in both Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. Now that I've completed a run of the games, I think a little bit more memeage is. I don't, to be completely honest, I wonder if Meg's even that bad. Like, what you really want in the what do you call it? The Dawn Brigade is like, well, it's like defense. That's why I like Aaron a little bit. I think more than other people. So I wonder if Meg would actually be okay. I mean, obviously she's terrible. Literally loses all rights to exist. I feel like the problem with Edward is that he just never gets bulky enough. Did these guys just not move? I guess I wouldn't want to attack Marty either, so actually I don't think he's gonna be strong enough. I could brave it. Why not? Who cares? I want to capture him. You're mine. You're mine now, Frege Knight. Fiona. Yeah, I think it's Fiona. Is it Fiona? I think it is. Letting her kill the priest. You can hit a single one. Dude, that's what when I was a kid and I first got Radiant Dawn, that's the thing that like I was just like ridiculously happy about, or like I was really excited for, because the way that I always thought the way that paladins and cavaliers and stuff looked in Path of Radiance is a little bit disappointing because they attack so slow. And when you see like a cavalier in Radiant Dawn like run into the camera and then like whack the enemy, dude, it was so cool. Why am I transferring this guy back and forth? And so when I was younger, I really wanted to train Fiona, and I put all the effort I could into training Fiona because I was so excited. She was like the first cavalier or like mounted unit you get, and holy crap, is she awful. I mean, she's so bad. She can't hit anything. I think Fiona's kind of a useful unit because she has that rescue skill or whatever, but oh my god, dude, she is bad. Haven't you had the Brady's considered a meme? It's perfect for that. I think she's a meme. I don't think she's very good. We could use Nephany. I like Nephany. I like Nephany for the same reason everyone loves Nephany, and it's not her stats. Alright, let's promote Linoan. Oh yeah, P&D, sounds good. Thanks for the raid again. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your night. Oh, and thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Ah, you're Duchess Linoan of Tara, are you not? How do you know who I am? I grew up with your father. He and I didn't know each other particularly well, but I was also good friends with your late mother. I nearly mistook you for her when you walked in. The resemblance is uncanny. Oh, is that so? Oh heavens, I didn't mean to upset you. I take it you're with Prince Leaf? I saw you fighting together outside. I am with the Liberation Army, yes? It seems the blood of the Crusaders is drawn to conflict. What are the Crusaders? You don't mean I have holy blood? Your father didn't tell you? The Ducal House of Tara is descended from Saint Haim, the first of the Granvale kings. Oh, what was Haim again? I can't remember. I have the blood of Saint Haim. You mean to say you never realized you bore the power of Naga herself? Oh yeah, Haim is like the major blood. Follow me, I'll awaken the holy blood that lay dormant in your veins. Oh, she got that good blood. Damn. Yeah, because Haim is like the Naga blood, I think, or like the. I think if you have like major Haim blood, you can be like King of Grand. Oh, that's what he said, because her descendant was like the first King of Granvale. So Lenone's pretty dope. Oh my god, thick level up. Or class change, it wasn't a level up. Yeah, she's still extremely frail, but yeah, B and staves. And really good offensive stats. There are like so many of these. I guess there's not so many. There's really just like her and Sarah, but there's a couple of these like really frail, but really like fast and strong magic users. Should really promote. Well, okay. Let me actually think about this chapter for a second. What is the next course of action? We can go down here. And there's some ballistas. This guy is Blizzard, I believe. Yeah. I've already used all the sleep. This guy's bolting. Our warp situation is not amazing, so I would really love to not warp. I mean, if we were going to warp this chapter, we already would, to be fair. But I would love to save warp here. If I could. Two-wheel Naga, yeah. She's a badass. You mean Lucius? Yeah, that's very... Lucius is a great example of that kind of character. It's like extreme offensive stats, but extremely frail. It's a lot better in this game, I would say, than... Level 7 is more like combat oriented. I'm gonna kill this guy. Can you Dragon Pike this guy? I feel like it probably won't kill. I do double, but yeah, I won't kill. You can attack this guy if you want. Okay. That's right, we have Rolf. We have a decent amount of pretty solid units. Okay. In my playthrough, they were good in my playthrough. Oh my god, who do we have here? We have Marty. I think that's Barth, Dorothy. Oh, Mathis. I tried to use Mathis. Wade. These are some stinkers, yeah. Who's the one next to Marty? Isn't that like Samuro or whatever? I don't know who the guy at the bottom left is. These are some winners. These are some quality characters. I feel like Makalov isn't that bad in Radiant Dawn. Maybe I'm wrong. Who do we got at the top? Marissa, Amelia, Lynn, Nino. That's fair. Those are pretty bad. And then I don't know who that is. Rebecca. Love Rebecca. And then Effie from the most recent game. I actually did use Effie. Tried to use Effie in the most recent game. Man, she was not very good. But I tried. Tried to do the best of them. Man, I had another person. I don't know what it... Actually, I shouldn't say this. I know what it is about Rebecca. People love Rebecca. Every time I make a video talking about Fire Emblem 7, dude, somebody comes out of the woodwork and tells me how Rebecca's nuts. Like, it's crazy. People love that character. Just the best character in the game. Thank you. Bye. Julia when she's possessed. Give Naga to Leno and kill Julius. One can dream. That would be dope. That would be cool. That's one of those things. I don't really know that they would actually like change anything in Fire Emblem 4, but it'd almost be cool if like, I guess it wouldn't make any sense if Fire Emblem 5 came out first, but it'd be cool if they like had more characters from it, you know. Really? Oh, Wheelie, what are you referring to? Are you talking about the Rebecca being good, or? Because if it's about that, yeah, let me tell you, for some reason it's always that goddamn character. Everybody thinks Rebecca is just like the most nuts character. I shouldn't say everybody, you know, because obviously you isolate the funny comments. A ton of people, you know, say more like genuine stuff. I don't think Rebecca had any relationship to Lynn. Florida did. That was the Pegasus Knight. Rebecca 57 is so enemy face heavy. See, that is correct. And the thing is, like, don't get me wrong. When people say, like, I really like this character, or I had a lot of fun using this character, like, I totally get it. We here on the channel obviously love to meme. It's great. But people, like, I don't know, people think that, like, those characters are genuinely good in the game. This is weird to me. Like, I feel like I'm playing a different game than some people. It's fine. Better than Mayor, a little plot of land. Oh, is she? She's the daughter of a mayor? I didn't even know that. And I love Rebecca, don't get me wrong, especially when I was younger. I definitely viewed Fire Emblem through very different eyes for a long time. So I get where people are coming from. Like, if you had asked me, and I actually thought about making a video out of this because I thought it might be kind of fun. If you had asked me to make a tier list of Fire Emblem games like 5-10 years ago, maybe not 5 years ago, but 10 years ago, and time flies, it would have been so dramatically different than what it is today. I thought it might be kind of fun to make like a casual tier list on like what characters are more fun and what like more casual players gravitate towards. And I think Rebecca would be on there. I used to love Rebecca. Oh my god. There's something about like dodgy archers that just like does it for people, you know? At least that's what I think. Actually makes a Fire Emblem player their face or enemy face heavy. It depends. So it boils down a lot to whether or not there's 1-2 range, right? So Fire Emblem 7, to Wheelie's point, which I think he's like 100% correct, is a very enemy phase oriented game because there are a ton of monks, archers, enemies with hand axes or javelins. And in these games, well, you can find success by just having a unit that has enough defense or enough avoid to dodge all that stuff. It's really hard to work through the enemies if you're forced to do it one by one. So like that's why 1-2 range tends to get propped up quite a bit, and that's why characters like Rebecca or like Guy, you know, 2 range or 1 range users are way worse than someone that can use a hand axe, because like I always think about the chapter, the one with the like mercenary leader where there's all like the axe reavers and stuff, because in the middle there's just tons of like monks and mages and all this annoying crap, and it's like it takes like 2 turns with like Marcus with a hand axe to deal with all that stuff, whereas you could sit there for years with Rebecca and not kill all those units. So, and Fire Emblem 7 in particular is very, very high up on that. It's kind of like Fire Emblem 6 is kind of the opposite. There's a lot more, well, Fire Emblem 6 there's a lot more like 2 range utility, and like there's a lot of like areas where, like if you go Sakai for example, if you're like just have 2 range, you can still find a lot of success. And 1-2 range, like hand axe and javelins are a lot worse, so you see them a lot less. So swords are a bit stronger in that game. It's more player phase focused. Oh my god, wait, is Dermot gonna die? We're okay. I didn't think that was gonna deal that much damage. I also didn't realize that he got ranged by 2. Holy shit. Pretty sure on case against archers. Oh, that's a great, yeah, I didn't even mention that. That's a great example, actually. The end game quality versus quantity FE7 enemies are pretty weak. Borrowing some examples, great point as well. The end game of Fire Emblem 7 is a great example. Cog of Destiny is so much worse if you don't have like 1-2 range. you could like potentially position 2 archers in a way where they could attack at 2 range. So there's like things you could do, but there's so many magic users in that chapter. Is Victory or Death the final chapter? Not the final chapter, but the one before the final chapter. That one as well is just filled to the brim with 1/2 range units. The end game of Fire Emblem 7 is made way more bearable by having 1/2 range and by being able to find combat on enemy phase. All enemy phase like actually refers to is the ability to like have combat on enemy phase. In order to do that consistently, you need 1/2 range. And it just depends on like how much of that exists in a game or how much is necessary. And that's a great point about quantity over quality that Bella made. Where's Tina? What am I doing? I just remember the one thing that I'm actually kind of trying to do is train Tina, so we should keep doing that. Yeah, Fire Emblem 6, kind of polar opposites. Yeah, a big part of it again is that in Fire Emblem 6 as well, the enemies are quite a bit stronger. So player phase combat is a bit better, and you want better combat. And also 1/2 range is just like a lot worse. There's a lot of things Fire Emblem 6 are polar opposites, yeah. There's a lot of things that make Fire Emblem 6 more conducive to player phase units than Fire Emblem 7. There isn't as many chapters that are just tons of, I mean, cog, there's no cog in Fire Emblem 6. I mean, there's the final chapter with like the wyverns and stuff, but even then it's not as important. And if I actually see hand axes, yeah, that's another great point as well. It kind of depends on whether you can actually find 1/2 range. And even in Fire Emblem 6, like, it's still really good. You just want good hit Fire Emblem, or 1/2 range. So like, mages I think are really good in Fire Emblem 6. They're always good, but because you actually get good hit out of your 1/2 range. But it being a lot worse definitely alters that as well. Shit's chapter, yeah, that'll happen. To be fair, by that point, Marcus can probably just die. I love the man, but yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's hard to like. I guess it's one of those things that if you play the games, I think you just kind of learn it. I feel like I'm so bad at explaining stuff, but I don't know. I try. Dude, wait, is this just infinite? She triggers a movement star, then she triggers a movement star. We're popping off. Liver for one Chad, true. True. Look, it's Marcus's time was over, and it was first time to shine. Games have any resistance? Yeah. I think that's my like. I really like Lou a lot, and I know people hate Lilina, and I get it, but man, I like Lilina. Like, I think I don't really train her that often, and I would always train Lou over her, but man, having just a strong magic user that you can use like even in the end game against the wyverns is like so useful. Yeah, I like mages in that game a lot. Part of it too, and this really depends. One of the things that I find really interesting about Fire Emblem is the way that basically the same character can be dramatically different from game to game. Like, Guy, Joshua, and Rucker are really good examples of this. If you look at their base stats and their growth and their recruitment time, they're basically the same unit. And yet Rucker is like one of the best units in his game, and yet Guy and Joshua are like very different in their games, right? I think that's really interesting. Mages, I think, are kind of the same thing. Like, I don't think it's a good example. I don't think Urk is that good, for example, and yet I think Lou is like really good, you know, even though again they're like pretty much the same, or at least very similar. Good with her support with Roy. She does have a good support with Roy. I will say, if you want to if you want to kill, what is his name? Gel? Is it Gel or Glenn? The like Swordmaster boss on Sakai? Dude, get Roy support with Lena, and then have the Lena have like capped magic or close to capped magic. Oh my god. Dude. She's a fucking nuke, bro. Lone Hue user? I think I used Hue on a playthrough. I don't think, that's actually another really good example. I don't think Hue's that bad either, to be honest. Usually I have either Lilina or Lu alive, but like Hue can still fulfill that role, and having that in your army is like really useful. Measures heavily nerfed. It's just a product of the game. Like we were talking about, Fire Emblem 7 is way more enemy face focused than Fire Emblem 6, and so a character that doesn't have 1-2 range is just way weaker. Even though, again, if you look at their bases and their growths, they're like a very similar unit in like basically every way. But yeah, it's just that not having that 1-2 range, and like hand axes and javelins are way stronger in. Do they made out more siege tomes? Oh, yuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you go like up a little bit, you can go. Let me heal you real quick, and then you're gonna go. The price or discount. Oh, now discount Hue is stinky. Yeah, that we don't associate with discount Hue. That is a stinky character right there. I mean, I think you do what you got to do, and if you really need a healer and a magic user, even discount Hue, I think can still probably like fulfill those things. But man, discount Hue is, now that is a stinker. Is it just cut the wind edges? I do think that's something that Radiant Dawn did a really good job of introducing, that weapon, the like 2 range. It part of the problem too when you get to stuff like Radiant Dawn is that swords are still like kind of weaker, because the problem is the only thing that there's only like a few things to balance with weapons, right? It's like weapon hit and weapon weight, and when you completely remove those 2 things, because hit in general is just really good in like Radiant Dawn, and weight doesn't matter either, because I think it gets held against your strength in those games. So eventually you just get to the point where you're not getting weighed down at all. There's really not a huge reason to use swords. Magic users, that is true. Nime is a beast. I do love Nime, although Nime is very frail. You can do some cool Nosferatu stuff with Nime, but you got to be real careful with her. It's kind of that way in Path of Radiance, which kind of sucks. Like by the end of Path of Radiance Maniac mode, if you're not just using axes, you're gonna be at a severe disadvantage. Oh, Blizzard puts you to sleep in this game. Oh shit, I forgot about that. That's not good. Do we have a restore? I do. I don't really want to use restore here, but I think he's just gonna die if I don't. So I forgot it puts you to sleep. Shit. Okay. What's the hit here? 113. I have 101 avoid. Oh, that hit me? What the hell? We should be good. I think we're good. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So if I do like this, and then I go here, he should now have. Oh, yeah, he's got 10 more avoid. We love to see that. All right, he should be good. Should be good. This should be fine. Oh, that's right. I have Wait, don't I get? Wait, he gets Vantage and Wrath, but Vantage and Wrath don't work together. So, okay, it's a little weird. No weapons variety, no gameplay. For sure, able to buy more than 2 things for the shop. Yeah, I agree. I think they did a great job with the weapons in Radiant Dawn, and I think they did a great job with a lot of the characters being really good. Actually, I didn't mention this, but part of the thing that makes Rucker really good as well is enemy quality, and Mia kind of has this Radiant Dawn. Mia sucks at Path of Radiance, at least I think she does. Swordmasters in that game, outside of like Stefan, who obviously has really good stats, really kind of blow, because you don't really need like extremely high speed except for like the end game. Whereas in Fire Emblem 6, enemies actually do get a lot of speed, and in Radiant Dawn as well, being able to double enemies is not like a free thing. And so Mia's actually kind of unique in that regard. So I think they do kind of a good job of balancing it that way as well. That's part of why Rucker's so good. Nime tends to die. Yeah, me same. Nime is one of those characters that I will always say she's really good, and I do definitely think she's really good, but she is dead in most of my playthroughs. By the end, she's dead. That's just the way it goes. If I hold freezing air, who can relate? Dude, taking having some like warm soup after it's really cold, having some like warm soup, getting in like getting under some blankets. Oh, that's what's up. That's the dream right there. Although it was crazy. I don't know about where everyone else is from, but where I'm at, this is like one of the weirdest like Christmas or like holiday seasons I've ever experienced. It was like 50 and foggy the day before Christmas, or I guess that'd be Christmas Eve. So strange. It's been a weird year for like snow and stuff, or the lack of snow. Although it's pretty cold today. I think that's something that the newer games have done a pretty good job with, because there's so many different like weapons and different stuff to equip. I do think that as much as I love older Fire Emblem games, and I obviously I do, I think the newer games have done a kind of a really good job of like making the game a little bit more complicated, and I think it's really beneficial in a lot of ways, because it's kind of like Pokemon. It's like, it depends on what you like. You know, early Pokemon with like not having physical special within the like the types, and a lot of like types and a lot of different Pokemon just like never getting good moves in their particular type. And more modern Pokemon is very like every single Pokemon gets like a really strong set of moves in their type, and even some coverage at that, which is really cool, but it kind of defeats some of the uniqueness of the different Pokemon. So it's good, but it's not like purely great, you know? If that makes sense. I feel like I'm rambling. That's all I ever do. We're slowly making our way through this. There's horrible, stormy, windy gray, non-stop rain, like 10 Celsius, floods everywhere. Jesus, it hasn't been quite like that. Wait, what is? Hold on, I gotta. Oh, what did I just? Oh, I just did something in OBS. Hold on, I'm a dumb American, so I need to look up what 10 Celsius. Oh, 50. Oh, wow. Granted, I don't know that much about Germany, so I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like, but that's kind of what it's been here. Although it hasn't really been storming, but it was like, yeah, it was like gray and like foggy, and like, I guess it was like 50, so it would be like 10 Celsius here. Yeah, about the same, to be honest. And it was kind of rainy too, so. Is Germany just the like Midwest of Europe? It's a bit too streamlined. Yeah, it's like, it's one of those things where I do think the older games have a problem that maybe needs to be addressed, right? Where it's like, you know, bug types. Like what are you supposed to do with a bug type? He never learns anything, you know? But then if you look at like new games, it's not really interesting what Pokemon learn, you know? Because everybody just has the strong move, and like, I don't know. It's different. It's not bad. It's just different. I don't know. I feel like modern Fire Emblem kind of has that. Although Fire Emblem, I think, has the benefit of the different classes. In Pokemon, I think part of the problem too is that like it's really hard to make Pokemon that unique. Like, you can change their stats, but ultimately they kind of just converge around the same, like, this one's a fast special attacker, this one's a more defensive Pokemon, that, you know. Oh, there's been some thunder. Saw big lightning. Oh shit, we haven't had anything like that. Yeah, but we really had like super stormy, but it's been kind of rainy. And it's like that shitty rain where it's like icy rain. Special split, just do collateral damages with high attack, but they gave it ice and dark. That's what I mean. Like, it's not necessarily a bad thing, and I think the physical special split was amazing. Pokemon like, you know, like Flareon, Rapidash, like physical attackers that only learn special moves or vice versa. Sneasel's a great example. Like, Sneasel is so dog shit in like Generation 2. Like, what are you supposed to do with that little guy? Like, he's so bad. But yeah, then you give him physical and suddenly everything changes. Kind of 31 degrees Celsius. What is 31 degrees Celsius? Gotta be like 80 or something, right? Oh my, it's almost 90. Holy shit. Next year was 13 degrees Celsius. That's a lot like how it is here. Like, not necessarily that warm. It's full of mood swings. That, yeah, I don't know if it's quite that extreme, because we don't really get to 90 unless it's like the middle of summer, but that's how it is in like the Midwest. It fluctuates like crazy. Like, yeah, last year I think was a really cold winter, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 31 is like 90 Fahrenheit, which I guess doesn't mean anything, because, you know, but yeah, it's really hot. Like I said, we only get 90 like in the middle of summer here, so, or it's like 88, but either way, it is a very warm. Dermot does not have a scroll right now, which is a little bit worrisome. I think there's some crit on that bolting, but oh, he does have a scroll. Oh, never mind. I'm just lying for no reason. I like that Marty, everyone's just baiting out the stuff and Marty's just going around shooting armors. I can capture all these guys, but I don't know. At this point, I'm kind of over the whole capturing thing. I think we pretty much got what we need to work with for the rest of the game. I'm lazy, I'll admit it. Should turn on his animation. I want to know what the Veil Blade looks like. Too dry, too hot for a long time. It was really dry here. This was one of like the driest summers I think I've ever experienced. It was crazy. Like, people's lawns everywhere were like brown. I don't think I've probably seen this in my lifetime, but man, it's rare that you see like the height of summer just like brown lawns all over the place. It was crazy here. It wasn't too warm though. They're turning some tweak, I guess. Hey man. Oh my god, does he rage there? Holy crap. Whatever anybody says, when it's cold, it's cold, and when it's hot, you know. I feel like people say stuff like that all the time. Like, oh, this is nothing for where I'm from. Nah, man. When it's cold, it's cold, and when it's hot and dry, it's hot and dry. Although it wasn't too bad here. Like I said, it wasn't that warm, I don't think, but it was definitely dry. Miranda's okay. She never really got any bulk, which is unfortunate, but she's got good offensive stats. Yeah, 16. I guess 27 HP, 8 defense isn't that bad. She's a little frail. But yeah, 16 is not too bad, and obviously she gets to be mounted. And Wrath helps a lot. She's a pretty solid unit. And I think one of her benefits is that she'll be good even when we're indoors, which some of the later chapters are. Could be nice. Is there's a fortify we can steal. Boss is a fortify we can steal. This guy's got a physic we can steal. Yeah, a lot of good stuff up for the taking down here, which I like quite a bit. I think I'll just kill this guy. Never mind, that guy's got 16 defense. Holy shit. Dragon Pike. I do double, but my hit isn't that good. I think the like special ballistas have like extra rage because I was surprised that was in rage too. That's crazy. I think they have 15. Yeah, it's 15. That's nuts. 15 rage is a lot. With eyes, particularly. I don't think they're related, although they are both like sort of lords of like this area, so maybe like some lineage had something to do with each other. They do have the same hair color. I don't know. It could be. Just share the same hair color. They're related. Not closely. I feel like, especially considering what we learned from Fire Emblem 4, everybody in this like region is probably related to each other because it seems like incest is like culturally okay. But I don't think they have any like relation in the story. So what level is Tina? Is she 10 yet? 8. Okay, hold on. What is the next chapter? Because I wouldn't mind getting Tina. What do I want Tina for? That's the question. Oh, I'm missing that house on the left side, but it's just a silver sword. Did we miss the holy water? No, I got the holy water. Oh, that's right, we have holy waters. Oh, the next chapter is the prison camp. Okay. Interesting. The chapter after that is Beyond the River. Okay, Beyond the River is where I kind of want to use her. So, because I think there's a strat with her in Beyond the River. God, I'm trying to remember how to do this. Well, we'll worry about that when we get there. I would like to promote her though. This is okay. That's true. That is true. That is true. Even in the real world back then, it was much more accepted, obviously. It's today, for better or for worse. For her to be your sister or your cousin, but culturally it was okay. So you the fastest lawsuit. Why do I keep meeting my cousin on this? You're like distantly related to like 95% of the people on this goddamn continent. All right, I don't know how to find you people. Oh, do you even have to use that? Well, no, that works. Capture him, Marty. Okay, can we capture the boss? That's the question. Probably, especially if I can get my charm boys around here. Or I guess one of them's a girl. My charm individuals, I should say. Wait, train with the wrong person. That's what I want to bring. I mean, I guess we can take that. I can do something like this. Thank you. I don't think we could get sleep with hammering, but I kind of doubt I do that. You, and then you have charm. I would like to get Tina to promotion, but we can never use warp next chapter to maybe get there. Because she'll get a nice like magic buff when she promotes. But we can always use pure water so that we can thief stuff, so it's not like that's just lost to us if I don't promote her. They're doing a horse raids countries for a single woman and child hunts everywhere. Yeah, I mean, Jungle is definitely not a continent I would want to live on. It's pretty horrible. I mean, hypothetically, after genealogy, it got better, but yeah, it's definitely not a great place to live. Okay, so I double. I only deal 6 damage. Dude, thrones in this game are so ridiculous. Or gates, I guess. I only have 2 crits. So there's like no way I crit. This is even with. Oh wait, no, I'm not in charm range for Leaf. Hold on. Okay, this should be charm range now. Okay, so I have 82 hit. That's not so bad. He hits really hard though. That's part of the Charm Boy Brigade. I'm okay with that. I'm alright with that. So does somebody want to just like hit this guy a little bit? Like just a little love tap. That's not bad, although I'll probably crit. Does he kill with a crit? What's your like crit multiplier? 5. Holy shit. Okay. So what's the, doesn't crit work like differently in this game though than it does in other games? You know what? Homer, attack this guy here. This is slightly weaker. If you crit, that's okay. I don't care. On my honor as a soldier, I'll defend this fort to the end. If we don't capture him, that's okay. I feel like this crit probably will. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, no, why are you attacking? Does he have a skill I don't know about? Why did he attack again? I regret I couldn't. Does he have like continue or something? He must, right? Well, that almost worked. He's a he gets adept when he promotes to sage. That's right. I forgot about that. Which farm to live in? Right, Echo's genealogy. It's a good question. I feel like probably genealogy. 8's pretty shit, but 8 wasn't so bad. I feel like genealogy has like always been shit, you know? Like no matter what period of genealogy you were living in, it was dog shit. So the world is waking to deal with your adult kids before even you get married. That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. You don't have to deal with that in any other game. Okay, so let's just get this guy's stuff and then we should be good to go here. That is a good point. It's gotta be weird, right? Like you just met someone and you like fell in love and then suddenly your like teenage kid from the future shows up to hang out with you. Like what the fuck? It's gotta be a little weird. Okay, I think we're good to go. I can actually abuse Tina here a little. Well, not abuse, not in that way, but I can do some stuff with Tina here. Magic, okay, I love that. Sicilian Emblem throws pretty safe. Yeah, I don't think there's any Fire Emblem game where like after it's done, I mean, you can make the argument that games that have a sequel, like Fire Emblem 1, for example, is still bad to live in after it's done because there's a sequel. Same thing with like Path of Radiance. Path of Tellius is a really horrible place to live if you're a Laguz. There's that. Your adult kids don't show up, that means you didn't get paired. That's true. That's true. What if you were like dating someone in the army? Like you thought you were really getting it on with them, and then their kid showed up from the future and it was with like a different person, like it wasn't your kid. That would not be great. That would probably be really sad. Okay, I can promote Tina later. I think we're good to go. Whatever, I'm sick of this chapter. I wouldn't leave. Did Trunks from TVC say then? True. Oh, did she get a skill? We love that. Augustus, this can't be an ordinary fort. There are too many guards for that. By the look of it, this place is being used as a prison camp. The enemy has likely started executing prisoners because of our attack. What? That means there's not a moment to lose. We have to rescue the prisoners. Our forces are extremely exhausted themselves. Prince Leaf, besides, we have intelligence that a battalion of Lopturian mages are en route. Please, we need to withdraw while we can. No, Augustus, I won't. I'll not abandon my comrades in arms to the enemy's clutches. I'll free them alone if I have to. I suppose this is unavoidable. At least limit yourself to a small handful of troops and let the others rest. That's right. We didn't have anyone get captured, technically, but we left Tina on a chapter. Or not Tina, sorry. What's her name? Sarah, I think? So... we're supposed to be in Tellius if you're a Heron? Yeah. Yeah. Because you either die getting burned alive in a forest, or you get fondled by Oliver. Neither of which are great ends. true. That's true. All right, I am going to here. Let me give Marty. We love Marty, right? I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick, and then we will try to rescue Sarah. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna handle this chapter, if I'm being honest, but we'll figure that out in a second here. We are back. For Oliver's upper half. That's really sad. But true. Marty commercial is much appreciated. Good. Glad. We love Marty. Again, to seal his true power, seal his true limitations. I mean, look at this beast. Yeah, you, the player, he just stares. That's true. If you just look at him, oh my god, you can't look at him for too long though. I don't want to go crazy. Lock eyes with the target is guaranteed. Wait, he just locked eyes with me. I think this might be the end, boys. You're a racist Shonen struggling to stay alive because you're destroying your food sources, or you're struggling to stay alive as a Norian because there's no food source on the side of the barrier erected by stupid Makoto. That's true. I don't know that much about Fate, the story, but yeah, I can't imagine that's a good place to live. It's a pure muscle mass. He does. I mean, he has 67 health, 20 strength, and 20 constitution. Also 20 luck, which doesn't seem really on brand for him. He's a wonderful specimen of a man. We can understand that. Okay, so this chapter is, why is fast forward tied to my select button? I don't know. This chapter is really kind of weird. There are a lot of different. You know, we could actually thief this warp. I didn't think about this as being a good like use for the thief staff, but it might actually be. But the big thing about this chapter is there is a bunch of warp staffs, and that is really useful because we want as many warp staffs as possible. Yeah, they're all over the place. So the question is, how do we get warp staffs? I don't really know, but we definitely want them. We're gonna have to look at positioning here to set this up. Basically, we want to get in, we want to get as many warp staffs as we can, and we want to get out. You can play this chapter normally, but there are a lot of reinforcements that show up. So I usually like to just do this really fast. Want people to capture the warpers? Yeah, that's usually my plan. The only problem with that is that you then have to like rescue them out, which is not always the easiest thing. And the boss in particular, do I have silence anymore? I don't think so. I think we lost silence. Yeah, because I think silence. Well, actually, I don't know. I've unlocked. Oh, Thief has 4 uses. What I'm thinking might be a good idea is to. I'm trying to think. Because we can do this really, really well. We still have hammer and uses left, right? I have 2, I think. For Safi. Yeah. So if I just use Tina plus Laura to. That really confuses me every time I do it. To basically just steal, use the thief staff to steal warps. We can use 4 thief staffs to steal 4 warps, and then I can hammer in it later if I still want it. That seems like a pretty good idea to me. And then we just get out of here. I feel like that's pretty good. I can also rescue Sarah if we still want Sarah, because she's gonna be in one of these cells, which we could do. Oh yeah, I know, Bello. I just like so rarely do it. I do have a lot of crap that can be sold, but yeah, it's dude, why is that like attached to? Should really not have that on that button. Is all the broken stuff bad? I do have a lot of broken shit. Actually, maybe I should have kept that sleep staff. Okay. I think that's a good idea though. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Now the question is, because that way we don't have to like do any like we don't have to use any of our own warps to get in there. We don't have to use rescue to get anybody out. We don't have to do anything like that. Now this is on the premise that you can thief warp staves, which I think. Trying to sneak in the speed up again, the seed of addiction. What? That's so weird that it was on the select button. Who put that there? So weird. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can thief staff, warp staff. It'd be weird if you couldn't, right? So, okay. So let's say, for the sake of this, that Safi's being fatigued is fine. There is also a Master Seal. I wonder if I want the Master Seal. I could unlock. Can you unlock chests? Hold on. Where's unlock? Can I unlock chests, or how does unlock work? Is it only for doors? No, it's also chests. I like that. Oh, Tina's fatigued, and so is Laura. Well, I probably should have planned that out. Okay, that's fine. We have all of these. We have all of these S drinks, and I have not used them yet. This seems like a really good opportunity to use them. So the sleep stuff, yeah, I don't know why I did that. That was not a good idea. I'm kind of dumb. Okay, we want these 2. So we're gonna take. Oh, I have multiple silence staffs. I have 3 silence staffs. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, I don't think we need the silence staffs. Like, if I'm using this strategy, I don't think we need them, but. I also have a Master Seal. What am I doing? I think I'm just like going crazy. Okay, that's fine. We want Laura, we want Tina. We want... Who else do we want? It doesn't... Nobody else really matters, right? I need somebody that can use the rescue staff. What does it take to use the rescue staff? B, okay. Can Tina use it? Tina sucks. Can Linoan use it? Oh, but Linoan I really want to like rest because her fatigue is really high. So I can bring Safi. What's Saf? Well, Safi's already fatigued, so I think she'll just lose fatigue. Oh, that might be good. Okay. This might not be worth an S drink if I'm being honest. But... How many S drinks do we have? I got plenty of S drinks. Homer's only D. I think she's the only one that can use it, other than Linoan. But I want Linoan to reset her fatigue. I think that's a good idea. So bring you, and then I want to bring useless units because I want to reset all of our good units' fatigue. So here, Shannon, now's your time to shine. Okay, I think this is all I want to do. I think I just want to sit here and do this with Tina. The problem is Tina might miss. So we might have to be here for a few turns. Are any reinforcements gonna threaten me? I don't think so. The boss has a siege tome, but I think that's the only siege tome. Also, this is good because Safi will be there with Hammern, so if I really mess up or I want more warps, I can do it to Tina. Ooh, also, will the inventories matter? Freaking silence to ensure less warps being used. Do the enemies use their own warps? I wasn't sure about that. I don't think we have any secret. I can check. I have an adept manual. I do have pure waters, but her magic isn't a problem. I'm pretty sure she has enough magic. 10 should be enough to steal from everyone we want to steal from. I think she needs to have space in her inventory though. Oh, I don't remember. I usually do this chapter like super fast. It does make me a little bit nervous because I feel like units are gonna, maybe I want stronger units. Oh god, now I'm slightly worried about that. Hold on, the last thing we need to figure out is who's gonna be on what side. So Tina and Laura are 2 and 3, which is perfect because they'll go over by Leaf. The thing is, it's gonna be Leaf, Safi, Tina, Laura. So if they do warp people to us, we're gonna be super fucked. Now I want to get inventories set up because I'm probably gonna have to trade stuff off Tina, but I should be well set up for that. We'll just get like everything off of. Also, I guess Tina will be leveling up, so I could give her like more scrolls, but yeah, actually she's gonna be using that, so we can give her a scroll. I could also, because I could promote Safi so she can maybe help with combat. So if I give her like a fire tome, maybe she can do something for me. I'll have you bring a fire tome too. And oh, thunder, yeah, whatever, that works. Yeah, bet. I think that's all I want to do. I think this is the setup I want. Oh yeah, I expect Tina to miss over and over and over again and for me to get extremely frustrated, but we'll see. We can do one more scroll if I really want. That scroll's pretty useless. What does this one do? It gives a little bit of magic. Why not? Tina only needs 1 space open. That's probably better if she has 2. Okay, I think this is what I want it to look like, and I think this should work for what I'm looking for. But this is Thracia, so this might go extremely poorly, extremely fast. But I think I like what I'm looking at. So let's save. Nothing that matters. Back, and then let's run it. Okay. Princess Mononoke comic goes here. Is it pro Princess Mononoke or anti Princess Mononoke? The fort is in terrible danger, and it only seems to be getting worse. We have word that the rebels have already gained control of the gates, sir. I suppose it was only a matter of time until the rebels came to free the prisoners. Black Gamer, thank you, Blue Island. I hope you had a nice holiday break, Blue Island. Hope you had a great time. Well, ready for it. If worst comes to worst, go ahead with our last resort. Do I make myself clear? There is a vial of pure water, sir. Oh, you watched it for the first time. Ah, did you like it? What did you think about the Princess Mononoke? It pretty well. It's good to hear. It's very good to hear. So this is the Imperial prison camp. As I understand it, most of the soldiers captured throughout Thracia are sent here. It's extremely likely that the troops captured from our army are in this very camp, yet this chance will be squandered if we don't hurry. What do you mean? Have you already forgotten? That's true, he did just tell us about this, Leaf. We have a report that clearly states a battalion of Lopturian mages are en route. Could it be the Vilkenrosen? Well, let's not stay and find out. We must make haste to rescue the prisoners. Leaf, he just told us about this. Okay. So, I like the crew. I didn't even realize that we wound up with 3 Myrmidons and a Swordmaster over here. That was not intentional, but, you know, whatever. All right, so we're gonna steal. The question, of course, is how long can I stay here? I think I'm gonna steal your warp. We're gonna start here. Okay, it didn't say miss, so I think we hit. Yes, perfect. Okay, and I'm gonna dance for you. The nice thing is both Tina and Laura have movement stars, so there's a chance we get to move multiple times in a turn. I would also like to steal your warp. Thank you very much. What does the film do? How I feel about it as a Miyazaki movie? It's a bit grittier and less whimsical slash magical. That is true. I never thought about it in those sort of terms, but that is very true. Wait, did I miss? I did miss. Fuck. I got experience for it at least. Yeah, it is definitely more, yeah, more gritty. Definitely much less whimsical. I would agree with that. Like, I can't really think of another one of his movies that's that, yeah, that's like gritty and like not whimsical. I would agree with that. All right, give me your warps. Thank you. Okay, where is Sarah? Yeah, there she is. Sorry, Sarah. I can rescue her. I guess I'll just rescue her right now. Why not? Even happening in this chapter. So the whole point of this chapter is that these 4 prison cells, if any units got captured, or in our case, if you left them behind when you exited a chapter without escaping with them, they're in these prison cells. So hypothetically, these prison cells could be really populated. But for us, it was just Sarah. You also have to get someone captured to go here. And this chapter is really important because there's all these warp staves we want to get. So it's kind of funny, but making sure somebody gets captured is actually a pretty like good strategy in Thracia. Now, as far as the rest of the chapter goes, we're not actually going to fight anything because you're supposed to do this really fast. Basically, reinforcements are going to start showing up almost immediately and are going to start killing the people in the prison cells. So, no, unfortunately, no Degdar and Tanya. I know, very sad. So I'm going to wait, but we're basically just going to escape with everyone, and I'm just going to steal as many warp staves as I can, probably 4, and then we'll get out of here. This isn't really a chapter. I mean, you can do this chapter normally and just fight all the enemies, but this isn't really a chapter that I usually do that on. It's usually get the warp staves and get out. Okay, beautiful. Nobody came to attack me, which we love. So now I can steal from the boss. Thankfully, the boss has pretty low magic, so Tina can steal from him. Thank you. And this is really great because, again, warp... Oh, we missed. Well, warp in the end game... Warp basically in the entire game, but in the end game is really, really useful. So this is our chance to just get, like, all the warps we're going to need. We can pretty much warp skip the rest of the game until the final chapter, so, which is really nice. I mean, I could just steal it from these guys. The chests, there is a Master Seal, which I believe we will be stealing. Master Seal, Bolting, Unlock, and Vulnerary. Unlock is pretty useful, but... Actually, if I unlock the chest with Unlock, isn't that just free? Well, I should do that. Let's do that. Okay, we got another warp, which is great. I'm going to promote Safi, because we're going to be getting another Master Seal here. I think promoting Safi is a good idea. Maybe we don't want to promote Safi. No, I do. I think I do. I'm thinking like promoting Finn might be good, but honestly, I don't think Finn is going to be useful on any chapter for the rest of the game. Because the rest of the game is going to be a lot of warp skipping and a lot of indoor chapters, so... And I think Safi might actually be useful. Holy shit, she got a defense. Miracles do come true. Can you not use fire? Oh, she can only use light magic. Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. And maybe I should have saved it and then promoted Sarah. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. I don't think much of what we do right now matters too much. Although, like Shadow Dragon, it is. It very much is. Any Fire Emblem game that has infinite range warp is basically always going to like be predicated on that item because it's just so busted. At least the end game. Obviously, you have to decide what you're gonna warp and what you're not gonna warp. The indoors and warping, yeah, and the indoors, yeah, very much change things. It changes who's good. I actually think the indoor outdoor, as annoying as it can be at times, is one of the coolest things in like games, in Fire Emblem games, because it's the only way Fire Emblem's ever really hampered like Cavaliers and like cavalry. Okay, I'm gonna hammer Thief. I don't know if I want to Thief anymore. Because the thing is, well, I guess we may as well, right? Because Hammering is just going to be doing warp anyways. I think there's two more. Yeah, there's 2 more warps that I can seal. We currently have 4 warps. And then I think I still have another warp. Reach 10 skill. You know what's funny? This thing gives her plus 30% skill, and she still will not get the stat. To be fair, she starts with very low skill. So if I unlock this chest, I should just get unlocked, right? Pretty sure? Or did I miss? Yeah. I just used an unlock to get an unlock. That's so weird. I'm trying to think. Because I just don't know that, like, this is our last chance for warps. But the Thief Staff is really useful. Is the Thief Staff more useful than warp? It probably is, right? We have all the warps we need, I think. We've done Legends eventually. I didn't think about, of all the things, I didn't think about Radiant Dawn Legends. That's funny. That's true, and that's not entirely true. There have been good ways in Fire Emblem games that they've restricted cavalry, not just indoors, but like the Legends, for example. I think I'm just gonna stop at 4 warps, and then we're gonna save the Thief Staff because the Thief Staff is really useful. I want to unlock 1 more chest because I want the Master Seal, which is in number 1. So that's to the left of the box. So right here. Did I miss? I think I missed. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with that Master Seal. I may promote Tina. Okay. I think I'm just gonna get out of here. We could. We touch swamps. Oh my god, those goddamn swamps. That swamp chapter in Radiant Dawn is like so annoying. I could unlock a bolting, but I don't even think I have a unit that can use it. So I think I'm just gonna call it a day here and move on to the next chapter. I think we're good to go. I think I've gotten everything I want. It's funny, the Thief Staff is so cool because it like completely changes the way that you like. It's like the combination of the Thief Staff and Capture like completely changes the way that you view chapters because it's like any item on the chapter is attainable. Yeah, we got Sarah. She's standing over by the crew right now. Unfortunately, she's only level 9, so I can't promote her. But we got Paragon. We can probably do something with her. Yeah, let's get out of here. Now, I think I'm gonna do the next. I was thinking about ending this stream, but I think I'm gonna do the next chapter too, because my plan is basically to just warp skip the next chapter. So I think we'll do that one as well. Although I kind of want to leave. Hold on, how many more chapters do we have? I don't have that much more time. Took almost 6 my time. The next chapter, and then Fiend's Lair, which will probably also warp skip. And the Baron in Black, which will probably also warp skip. And then that's it. Maybe I will end it here. Oh yeah, Sarah is super strong. And also she has Wrath, Miracle, and Paragon. She's extremely good. I was really sad that I left her behind. Because I'm trying to, I think I want to make it so that we do like one more stream. Yeah, I think I'll end it here for today after we save. Because that way we'll do one more stream tomorrow. And that'll probably be the next 3 chapters because they'll all be warp skip basically. And then the day after that, I think we'll do the final chapter. I think that's a good idea. It's not enough that Bloom is struggling to hold Connaught against the Isakian rebels. Now the Frege army has lost this fort as well. What a spectacular family of failures. House Frege is a joke. I apologize on behalf of my kin. You're hardly at fault, Ishtar. There's no need for you to apologize. I like that, like, Julius is just kind of, like, shoehorned in here. Like, why would Julius be here? I don't know. It's weird. I guess he is hanging around here in genealogy. Yet having said that, I can't allow you to join the battle in Connaught yourself. I need you with me. As you wish. But where are you? Where are we to go instead? Miletos. Hilda has been pestering me to come. Mother, whatever for. To see the results of her harvest, of course. I must say, she's been quite delighted with governing the city since I gave her the throne. Mother, do you mean to say she's been conducting child hunts? You know, Miletus's climate is quite pleasant this time of year. I think it'd be an ideal place for two people to spend time together. Yes, that sounds perfect. I'll buy you a dress of fine silk, Ishtar. This whole, like, Julius is like the reincarnation of the dark, like the devil basically, and yet he like loves Ishtar, who's a character that you never really learn too much about. It's interesting, this like weird relationship they have. And what else would go nicely with it? I know just the thing, a ruby tiara. Hilda's already arranging a most splendid banquet for us, I'm sure. Ishtar, you can dress up and take everyone by surprise with your captivating beauty. I'm dearly looking forward to it. Oh, Ishtar, I'm so glad to have you by my side. Lord Julius. Ishtar, that man, Reinhardt. I don't want him near us anymore. Reinhardt, he's watched over me since I was a child. I rely on him every day. I don't care. I hate the way he looks at you. If I see him, I'll pluck his eyes out myself. I understand. Forgive me, but I must ask this of you. Let Reinhardt go home, please. And very well. We'll leave him be. Let's be off. Oh, Ishtar. Oh, how I love you. Like a weird little relationship going on here. Glad you guys enjoyed the stream. But yeah, like I said, this is where I'm gonna end for today. So again, I will be back tomorrow. Kind of trolling and leading around. See, that I actually really agree with that, to be honest, because it seems like Julius should be the kind of guy that like really doesn't care about that kind of stuff, you know? And I think he's just like fucking with Ishtar. I like that a lot better. I like your headcanon a lot better than, and that might even be the case. I don't know, but I like that. But yeah, we'll do, like I said, my plan is, if we don't fail, to do basically everything but the final chapter tomorrow, which will be 3 chapters, which we're probably going to warp skip all of them. And then the next day we'll do the final chapter, which should be a good time. So is Erica in Leon's body? Yeah, that makes sense too. So thanks everybody for watching, as always. I hope you enjoy the rest of your nights, and I will see you next time.